or most of our customers, the majority of our ARR is made up by some of the largest brands in the world, whether that be Adobe and Intel and Sony and Spotify. They're Fortune 500 customers, all the way. A $30,000 company, and I think it took 6 meetings with the customer and like 26 hours. And our previous record, I think before, was like 300 hours. Joined Graphite to lead operations with the intention of optimizing processes. Before Rocketlane, we were implementing new customers without a lot of process. It was basically a founding team that was in place that had a lot of product knowledge, and they could kind of run wild and just do whatever. And it was always basically white glove service where we gave the customer whatever they wanted, and that wasn't very sustainable. I believe our team sought out several different product offerings and landed on Rocketlane. At that point, when I started at Graphite, we had just separated from only having implementation managers to having a customer success team. But something that I think we've talked about is we today still use Rocketlane as our customer success tool as well. What I'm learning quickly as I talk to the peers here is that maybe we don't actually have customer success managers. We think we do. We're trying to have them, but it feels that post-implementation, post-go live, a lot of our customers feel that they're in hypercare indefinitely due to the complexity of our product. So we really bought Rocketlane with the intention of implementation and onboarding of customers. And it's been a nice addition to keep our customer success managers in the tool. I think we're doing unique things that I've yet to see anyone. I mean, I've had a dozen or so people here ask me with my laptop out, show me how you do it for customer success, because I don't think anyone else is doing it that way that we've seen so far.
Would you happen to know what was live before Rocketlane, especially for this function at Graphite?
Yeah, live before Rocketlane was, the key was those implementing the product were insane product experts. They knew everything about Graphite. So they could start with a blank slate and turn on a customer's environment and configure it in any way the customer wanted, which is not scalable. And what's helped us with Rocketlane, or the intention, I'm not sure we've accomplished it yet, is by templatizing the offering, which I've taken on as I've jumped in to lead our implementation and customer success teams, hopefully not indefinitely. I'm looking to hand off those responsibilities, is build templates. We actually landed at, I don't know, a year ago, we were struggling to implement what we call our pro offering, which is not our enterprise level offering. We talked about this, I think, originally. Graphite's unique in the fact that we're a startup with limited ARR, but all of our, or most of our customers, the majority of our ARR is made up by some of the largest brands in the world, whether that be Adobe and Intel and Sony and Spotify. They're Fortune 500 customers, all the way, almost always. That turns into a nightmare for our customer success team down the road with how configurable that can be. So I took on the task of templatizing our offering through Rocketlane, which we built out workbooks in Excel that led them through the implementation process, that then we had milestones in Rocketlane that we could turn on. And then I took on an implementation of a smaller project with limited product knowledge to say, let's see if this works. And we implemented a smaller company, a $30,000 company, and I think it took 6 meetings with the customer and like 26 hours. Wow. And our previous record, I think before, was like 300 hours to implement. So we proved that we could do it.